All right, recording has begun. I'm back. I never left. I mean, I kind of left for a second. Yeah, I was splitting that for YouTube to make it easier to upload for me, easier to download for the editor, and just a little all around. But anyway, we are back with the Dwarf Run. More Dwarf Run. All right, so the question was, can a low population beat max raid points with no singularity box? Yes, I usually don't use the singularity box, and I have runs even on YouTube where we have like 12 pawns or something against 5% no pause with max raid points, and it's just fine. It gets harder, and you have to utilize more things. However, there are some really crazy things that you can do, and even outside of just normal kill boxes in general, that help a whole lot. Things like Neuroquake, things like Berserk Pulse. Berserk Pulse is such a crazy sidecast. It can basically just win raids. It can just win raids. But even like things like this, just the shotgun tunnel in general, especially when you get all masterwork weapons, you get a decent front line of melee. This can take care of lots of raids for you. And then you save things like ally call-ins and sidecasting and shock lances and things like that for the really bad stuff that you can't really overcome with like a normal little kill box, like massive breach raids, explosive pirates. Save your low shields for mech raids. You can absolutely do 5% no pause max raid points without things like singularity or corner punch or anything like that, and we have done so. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you for watching those. Thank you for letting me know. Chair did make a cameo appearance in the newest edited version that went up on YouTube this morning on episode 2 of the Dwarf Run. Chair's there. Chair's there. Let's go on Vegemite. Yeah, Zotalk, there's some crazy stuff you can do with roof collapses also. Roof collapses are actually really good against humanoid raiders because all of the damage from a roof goes into head, neck, or shoulders. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. No knees, no toes. It's all concentrated into the head, neck, and shoulders. And the head and neck are both insta-kill points. And I think a roof collapse does like 20 points, which is enough to insta-kill something as long as it's not divided between all the parts. It's not very good at all against mechs, of course. Mechs are too armored for it, but man, oh man. Not that song. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You want Granny to sing it to you instead? Maybe that's nightmare fuel.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Where can you learn about the corner punch? You can learn about it right here, right now. All right, I'm about to teach you something that I don't really use because it is so strong and slow exploitive and it has been in the game forever that it basically makes everything in the game easy, aside from breachers. Okay, why does this bug still exist? No idea. Here. Where's a corner? Where's a corner? Where's an unbuilt corner? Why did I build corners? I never build corners. All right. I'll show you anyway. You see this setup? This setup can kill everything in the game aside from breachers. This can kill 200 centipedes. And you might be saying, Adam, there's no way, you're exaggerating. This is hyperbole. I might even say it's hyperbole. God, I gotta be careful because people will be like, you idiot. Anyway, it literally can. So why can it do that? Because in RimWorld, since alpha, you can attack through a corner if there is an open door on the other side. So you put this setup, and you can extrapolate this. You can make more of these. But basically, if you have this, and you have this door open, this door is held open, and you make raiders pass through here, it's an epitome. You can attack through with melee weapons, and they cannot attack back. And to use another thing, you make a zone. I did this in my cheese run. You make a zone. Name it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. Right here. And you can zone all of your colonists there. There is no limit. You can zone 50 colonists in that corner with Zeus hammers. And as enemies come through there, they just hit them through the wall and just insta-kill them. The door is held open. It must be able to be passed through with a raider. So that's corner punch. Corner punch allows you to punch through a corner to the other side without them able to hit you. If you want to see it in action, I have a cheese run on YouTube. Just type in RimWorld Cheese. You'll see my playthrough on YouTube. And I allowed myself to use all the exploits. And in that run, we were naked. So we were nudism. Naked, blind. What else were we? There was something else. naked blind sight, and we still killed max raid point raids through the corner. I just was, yeah. You can show me after this. Unless it's urgent. But anyway, if you want to see it in action, just go to... Oh, yeah, we were scarred as well. Yeah, scarred. We had lower consciousness, naked, blind, whatever, in the cheese run. And we were still able to do full centipede raids with, like, 18 colonists. Not only that, we were able to do stuff like that with, like, knives. Literally knives. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Smurf. There's a GIF of it if you want to see how dumb it is. So, and you can do more than one of them. You can even stack animals in there. You can stack. We tested it with scythers with the Mechanosaur. You can literally stack scythers into the closet and have them hit through. Is this run on YouTube? It is. It's in 2 places, Cam. Cam, it's in 2 places. One, the edited version is on my main channel, Adam vs. Everything. And the unedited full-length version is on the second channel, Adam vs. Archive. You can type exclamation archive and you'll go straight to it. But yes, the edited version is on Adam vs. Everything. The unedited full episode is on Adam vs. Archive. Aspen. Hey, Aspen, I was wondering about you. Tier 2, 20 months. That's like 40 months. It's almost like an entire calendar year. Aspen, I was wondering about you. How you doing, Aspen? You already got, like, snow dumped on you? I know you're in the cold mountain wildernesses, that's right, of Idaho. Let me give everyone your personal address now. Any quick tips on keeping children learning above 90%? If you haven't already, make sure you have 3 blackboards attached to each desk. That's what pushed it over the edge for me. You can have up to 3 blackboards affecting the same desk. I am, Sparrow. The second channel does not have the watch hours yet, but it has the subscribers, so. Ten inches of snow. It's 11 degrees. It was 76 here like yesterday. Oh, you're running into a bug right now where they're going idle at 90%? Gotcha. Am I teaching my children to play RimWorld? No, my daughter does not have any interest in RimWorld. Right now, when your child goes above 90%, you can draft and undraft them if they aren't learning. Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't realize it was bugged now. That's good to know. Legendary Marine Helm. All right, we're going to put that on a VIG instead. Nice. Show my daughter organ harvesting. No. Yeah. Might as well go ahead and start mining this other plastic. We'll eventually need it. Thank you, Acid. Thank you for watching the videos. Very much appreciated. Thank you for letting me know as well. Okay, we'll do that. I don't know what's going on with Cassandra. She attacked us. Well, I mean, yeah, it's fine. So here's what's going on, actually, now that I really think about it. It's in the late game, so Cassandra can hit you once or twice during her cooldown. And it's in the late game right now, so the tick rate and the lag is really high. But as you can see, it's still the same. Like, she's not taking longer to hit us. It just feels longer because it's longer in real time, not in game time. What's this room I'm moving the drills into? This is another shotgun tunnel in the back of the base because we can get drop potted. We actually had a scary moment last time I played where we got drop potted back here and explosive pirates poured into the base from behind, so I built this. Yeah, it looks like she's right off cooldown, so she'll be hitting soon, it looks like. Yeah. But yeah, just feel it's more real time. So way it goes. Welcome in, Max. Welcome in. How do we ended up with the blue beards? It's because that the father, the one that has the gene for the blue beards, Teneral Claw, has 20 children. 20 of these kids are all from Teneral Claw. That's why. And he has blue hair. a mustache for me. Wait. Are you trying to get Mod Wife to have me grow a mustache? Ah, so it's a cult. Yeah. Well, the reason why all the kids are theirs is because we didn't want any incest. So, like, when we were going to create others, it's like, oh, crap. We only have one male, so we'll just make them all from him. Once you have over 10 kids, you're a cult, no longer a family. It's true. I think you're right. Come on, Empire. What's this about mustache? I'm not sure. Did you need me to go down there, by the way, to get up? I wasn't sure if it wasn't an urgent thing. I couldn't tell by, well, with my headset on. Okay, just making sure. Because I thought about it as soon as you left. I was like, maybe I should follow. All right, just waiting on Cassandra. Why are you unhappy, White Death? You were insulted? You slept outside. Oh, I never rebuilt that door. Oh, no. Guys, people have been sleeping. That's how strong the barracks is. We've had like a group of people sleeping in an outside barracks for like the last 2 hours, and none of them have had breakdowns. Whoops, let's get that rebuilt. I was gonna switch that over to an auto door. I just never did. That was one of the things I was about to do when we wrapped up the previous stream. If you have a mustache, must be a man instead of a boy. You learned that from SpongeBob. Yeah, and a goatee makes you evil. That's right. Mushrooms everywhere. Yeah, we actually don't need to grow as many mushrooms anymore, seeing that we're not doing any more vat growth, so I think I'm just going to get rid of these. Right. Almost a monocle. No, it's still supposed to be a barracks in the hallway, but yeah, there we go. I noticed someone just had a little bit lower mood than the rest. Like, what's going on here? Oh, I've been sleeping outside for the last week. Why didn't you say something? I didn't want to bother anyone. I understand that. I understand that. The Hall of the Dwarves. And they call it a mine, a mine. There's something different here. I'm not sure what's going on. How do we know exactly what's going on? I can't even tell what's going on. Don't know what's happening there. It's almost like it's uneven. I can't place my finger on it. Haven't seen any Balrogs yet. We dug too deep and too greedily earlier and bugs spawned, but yeah. That's about it. I want some orbital trader. Bulk goods. Steel or stone auto doors on the outer wall. Steel opens so incredibly fast. That's what I usually use, but it's more dangerous because it has lower HP. My actual go-to in the late game mage would be plasteel. Plasteel auto doors on the outer wall when I'm doing the two deep outer wall and 2 double door thing. Plasteel is what I want to go with because it has high HP, it opens really fast, and it's not flammable. But I do usually use steel before that. It has got me in trouble before though, where like a centipede will go beat it on it a couple times and suddenly they're already through. If you're doing steel, I would also suggest to make a fire break outside the steel doors. So I usually do just like a roof section out there for that, but steel flammable, plasteel is not. Yep. Jade auto doors for all your outside doors. Jade auto doors are good, but I don't know if I'm going to use them outside the base. All right. I have to change this now. Okay, there we go. I don't want you doing any of this. You just chill out. Is there a door between this and the outside world? No, no. I don't want this to be open. I don't need this to be a room. Oh yeah, my pleasure, YouTube guy. Hopefully it works out. I want to keep doing both. Project Zomboid. Yeah, I haven't really had time to really try it out yet. Someday maybe. Did you guys see that? The stone on the floor, the like... Just, look, it's moving! The texture of the floor! What? That wasn't dirt. That's... I've never seen that before. What was that? Was something happening when we were painting the area? Now it's just gone entirely. Living stone. There's a Balrog under there. It's haunted. That was so weird. I've never seen that before. Ghost. I want it to happen again. I think it's a bug with the painting. Why do I paint the floors? To make it look nice and pretty for my dwarves. It's a themed run, so. It's under the fire popper now. Oh yeah, you're right. There it is. The big one might be up under here somewhere. It's the only other PC game you play. You'd like to see me play it. Weird. The children have lice. That's what's going on. Yeah, that was really odd. All right, Cassandra, I need you to attack me, all right? Can we do the racetrack again? Probably not. Probably not. I need a orbital trader for bulk goods, and I need a tribal attack. It's an observer. I'm okay. Yeah, not 100% today, but not the racetrack. You want to see some min-maxing? I've heard that it's really bad for backseating, so if I was trying to get into it blindly like I like to do to start with a game, I'm afraid that I would get backseated to death, and I would just not want to play it much anymore. But a Muffalo Shaman. Oh my god, you better get out of here. That pikeman's out for blood. Oh. You gonna get him, pikeman? Oh, pikeman called in his... The pikeman missed his shot and killed a boomalope halfway there. Uh-oh, Apocryton's coming. Like, what is this now? He's just walking, too. It's like, hey, I don't know what these things are laying on the ground around me. Wait. Backseat in Twitch chat. What is the purpose of those odd structures around your base? I don't know what you're talking about. You're gonna have to be more specific. What structure? What structure? Another infestation. Oh my god, it's spawning here. Let's see. I don't want to clean all that up. Look how many are crammed in that room. This might be what makes me light the bedrooms after this. Honestly. All right, the bugs are dead. All right, go clean this up. Oh my lord. Yes, if you want to prevent infestations from happening through cold, you have to drop your base to colder than -17 Celsius. Are infestations turned on? No, I turned them off this game. Yeah, no bugs, no bugs. All right. What a mess. What a mess. All right, rebuild all the things. Finish killing those. Okay, well, Cassandra's up again. We're not going to get that stuff butchered in time. Let's go ahead and reinstall this one here temporarily. Install this one here. That one, it looked, yeah, it actually looks smaller. Yeah. I think that's still like 20 hives. Apparently, looking it up earlier, and infestations got nerfed in 1.4. I didn't even know. So that was about half of what the size they used to be able to get to. It's a lot of fuel, yeah. What's the glowing lines leading from ponds? That's because of the leadership aura, the combat aura from the leader. It's an ideology thing. So what structures were being talked about? I know someone asked, but that happened before I got back and reread which structures are being asked about. Scan the gold. Go ahead and make that bed. That's like only the 5th or 6th. Oh, just the shotgun box. Yeah, it's just a shotgun. So we'll have another raid and you'll be able to see it in action. But it's literally, hey, too cold. It's literally just a melee block with shotguns behind it. But hopefully you'll be able to see it in just a minute. Gotta get these cleared out for rot sink. Or you don't shoot the people in front of you. No, I have a guide out. Mr. T, go to !FF. I have nothing that is impacting friendly fire. You can learn about friendly fire in the safe zone for it. It's way bigger than people think. Like, you can actually have 20-something pawns in a setup. If you don't have a force mist weapon, they won't hit each other ever. Go to !FF. It's a short guide. There you go. No mod. No mod. All right, where are these? Far away. Far away, okay. Remove those 4 plant tiles. The vat room, science room. It's bugging you. Well, the vat room... I don't see anything in the vat room. I'm trying to get to the royalty ending, yeah. Plant tiles. In the vat room. No idea. Hey, Imperial Trader. Three of them to the left of the yellow strip in the vat room. Oh, that's just where I'm going to paint. That's where I'm planning on painting. So they'll get to those. Don't worry about those. To the right? Yeah, those ones as well. Yeah, they'll get to those. These ones are just more planned for painting, so they're gonna paint the right ones also. Some pretty dirty stuff in there. Let's make sure we stay inside and get that done. Get that done. Where's our cooks? I gotta get that stuff cut up. Is painting crafting? No, painting is arts. Painting is arts. They're talking about the planning. Yeah, the plan for painting it. Yeah. I gotta stop doing this every stream. It's gonna get old pretty soon. I need to only do it every now and then. Just every now and then. Doing it every stream is maybe a little too much trolling. Maybe a little bit too much. All right. Here's how I'm going to cancel it. So I'll use this as a teaching opportunity. So there is something in the base game that a lot of people think is modded, and it's because the game doesn't tell you can right click on things in here. So if you go in here and you right click on remove plans, you can click on cancel all designations. So these plans right here that you guys have been talking about that I stared straight at and you still thought I didn't see them, these plans are part of it, but where are the other ones? Like all the side ones. So you can cancel them all. If you go in and go to order and you right click on remove plans, you can cancel all of them. Bam. Same thing works on right clicking on allow or forbid. You can unforbid all items. You can right click and forbid all items. All that's in the base game. You do not need the allow tool for stuff like that. There are several things in the game that you can right click and it gives you a different function. And for whatever reason, the game doesn't really tell you that. So there you go. The planning tool is removed. It was fun while it lasted, though. Face things, yeah. Let's go on Harry. I've read all the things in the base game using allow tool for so long. Let's go on integrity. Welcome in. Harry, welcome in. Entree, yeah. Two different versions of the same ad, one after another. That is weird. What was it for, out of curiosity? You've been playing for 1,000 hours, didn't know that? Look at all this insect meat. Oh, my lord. Here, let's do this. Screw it. We're gonna make everyone really happy. So there is a trick with bug meat, I'll tell you guys as well. So if you have a group that doesn't like bug meat, you can actually turn the bug meat into fine meals. And the mood buff from fine meal is more than the 8 bug meats for people that hate bug meat. So definitely suggest doing that. You know, you can turn it into Kim Fuel or whatever as well if you would rather go that route. But in general, if you want to turn it into food, just make carnivore fine meals out of the bugs and go from there. Forgot to turn that on. There we go. There we go. Thanks, Paul. The friendly fire guide, it's very handy. And so, like, I really like using this as a visualizer for it. For anyone that doesn't know, you see this square? You can fill that entire place aside with fine meals. Yeah, fine is enough. You can do lavish if you want, but fine meals work. I'm just doing lavish to get through it faster. You see all those squares? You can fill that aside from the outer line, and none of those pawns will ever shoot each other. Doesn't matter if they're blind, drunk, have a minigun. As long as their gun doesn't have a forced miss or explosive, they literally can't. All right. Now we can go out here and trade with these guys. Did I trade? Oh, no, not yet. Yeah, I was getting the stuff cleaned up. I maybe waited too long. What has forced miss? It's mainly, yeah, you can do it with a minigun. It's mainly things like throwables for the most part. Molotovs, launchers, things like that. Launchers, Molotovs, etc. Grenades. Can't catch all the stream due to the commitments. Have a condensed version. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Let me know. Still plan on putting both up for sure. I'm glad you are you're enjoying the new ones. Healing enhancer, I might buy that too. Let's see how much we can get from all this insect jelly. I'd rather have this one, but it's so expensive. So expensive. Wish they had golds. Sell golds. Man, oh man. Could just buy one of those. To actually get the prestige marine armor and put it on one of our frontline doors, it's pretty expensive. Really want to buy gold, so we'll just pass on that stuff, and we'll just get whatever gold or silver they have, and we'll save it for the next ship. Okay, we could also go ahead and get our rep up with them if I wanted. They're almost allied anyway. In fact, we could just do it through this. Pfeiffer, go ahead and chop some more of those up. Torgman, chop it the bug. Base looks nice with the bedrooms. It was filled with bugs just a minute ago. Those bedrooms. Blind, drunk, one arm. I know your army. Yeah, generally that stuff has AoE. Yeah. So how do the kids work in RimWorlds? It's a pretty long and complex thing. Do you have any specific question, like how do you get children, or how long it takes them to grow up, or anything like that? Troll time again. Hey, look, that spot's back. And there, that one too. So weird. Ask your parents. Still's kind of close. What can or can't they do? So when they get to 3 years old, they can haul and clean. When they get to 7, they can haul and clean and fight at 3 years old. You can give your child a gun at 3 years old. I do it. Here's an example. How old is this baby Dwarf? He's 5. He's got a chain shotgun. Oh my God, Vat Dwarf, where is your weapon? Anyway. So at 3 years old, they can shoot, they can clean, and they can haul. At 7, a few more jobs open up to them. And then at 10, more jobs open up. At 13, they're considered fully grown as far as stats and what they can do. That's right. All dwarves, when they come out, they're handed a beer and a shotgun. Yes, it's in 2 places. So, Mr. T, you can watch the edited version on my main YouTube channel, Adam vs. Everything. And you can watch the full-length version on my secondary channel, Adam vs. Archive. So Adam vs. Everything for the edited version of this run, and Adam vs. Archive for the full VODs. You can also go straight to the link, !YT for YouTube for the main channel, and !Archive for the secondary channel. Having your 0 skill, 7-year-olds cook. Gave him a stool. That might be part of it. Might be part of it. Might be onto something, Smurf. No prenatal gun rights. Yeah, they are selected. It's interesting that they're not running to put them on. Let's take a look at this. Masterwork has 65.3% sharp. Yeah, way better. They should be coming to put those on. Actually, we'll put them on in the order I want people to wear them anyway, I guess. Grow up faster than usual, or do they age at the same rate as adults? So baseline, it's at 400% speed. So what that means is every quadrum, so every 15 days, at default level, your child will get 1 year. So they age up 1 year every quadrum, every 15 days, baseline. You can increase that further, or you can lower it if you want. And if you put them in vats, it increases the speed to even crazier levels, yeah. Man, I need an orbital trader. I need an orbital trader. Unharvested. Maybe I should extend the time on that these days now that there's all this painting. But all right, so our last event was an infestation. Not exactly what I wanted. Let's go on. Nincy, welcome in. The right to bear arms. That's right. I know, the recoil. Yeah, we're talking about that too. I gave a 3-year-old a machine or a minigun. It's like, wouldn't that like send them into orbit? What are we doing right now? We are waiting for the Empire to visit, and we're waiting for new raids. Yeah. If we're doing the royalty ending, I have to wait basically right now on the Empire to send their tribute collector. So, all map is the base? Nope. There's plenty of map with no base on it. Deathly complex treasure. Can you delay the growth moment of a child by chucking it into a biosculptor pod? Into a biosculptor? I don't think so. You might could if you throw it in a cryo sleep, but I'm not sure. I haven't tried it. I am worried about the mechs in the bottom killing. That's why I didn't want that infestation. I wanted it to be a raid, but I am worried about the mechs down there killing the Empire traders that are coming in. Yeah, hopefully that's changing soon, toys. Can children not go into the biosculptor at all? Haven't tried it. Oh, you mean the reverse age? I got you. No. Yeah, you can put children in the biosculptor. Reverse age, I guess not though. What is this about? Sloth Demon spoke badly of Lilith's punctuality. You were supposed to be here helping me pick Devil Strand 30 minutes ago. Use the other features, yeah. Oh god, how old do they have to be to put them in there on the pleasure cycle? That's a weird question. I'm not sure I want the answer, honestly. Like, what's the minimum age a child can go in the biosculptor on the pleasure cycle? That's an experiment I'm gonna not be a participant in. You say 3. Exclamation CPS. Yes, this one, this guy right here. This one right here. The biggest raid in any of my runs, well, we always get to raid cap Nincy, so it's pretty much the same. However, before Biotech, we did a modded storyteller called Winston Waves, and Winston Waves did not have the same raid cap. He had a 25,000 point raid cap, but then he could roll extra on top of that with certain modifiers. So in our Winston Waves run, we had a moment where we were getting close to having 200 centipedes on the map. 200 centipedes. What scenario? We started as tribal. So that's the biggest raid. I've also had some really big quest raids. On the Tundra run we did a few months back, I had a quest raid of tribals where there was 1,100 tribals on the map. That is up on YouTube. 1,100 tribals. We actually had a mortar hit into one of the groups of like 600 mortar or 600 tribals. I thought the game was going to crash. That is the Tundra run up on YouTube. If you search for RimWorld Tundra, you'll find mine. Do you miss growth moment? You don't get growth moments in the VATs. Yep. Don't get them if they're in the VATs. Not, well, I shouldn't say that. You don't get the choices. If they're in the VATs, you still get on the growth moment. You still get a random traits at those moments, and you don't get any passion. So you don't miss them entirely. You just don't get to really choose. Was the Tundra run at the beginning of the year? I couldn't remember. A few months back, yeah. Yeah, and tears. We also had in the Transhumanist run, we had a moment where there was 2 quest mech clusters, 100-something mechs. We had a quest for like 180 hives, insect hives, and the ally thing triggered, and we had like 100 allies come. So the bottom right of I think it's episode 25 of the Transhumans run, somewhere around there, where it's literally like 100 mechs versus 100 humans versus like 500 insects. It was really crazy. It was like a box art battle. If you were to slow their growth rate in the storyteller settings, could you get more growth tiers in a child? No. The growth tiers are capped. 8 is the max, and it scales with the percentage that you set. So you can't, yeah, can't really do that. Where's that run? It's on YouTube. Exclamation, well, I don't know if there's a command for it, but it's the Transhumanist run. If you go to YouTube, you type in RimWorld Transhumanist, you'll probably find it, or Adam vs. Everything Transhumanist. That's a crazy run too. A lot of fun. Biggest battle I've ever seen in RimWorld. Mechs versus bugs. It was like a StarCraft battle. StarCraft FFA. Oh, that's the name I was thinking of. You didn't mention it. Earlier we were talking about old shows and stuff, and I was like, what was the one we were talking about the other day? Doogie Howser. It's like, I made a Doogie Howser reference, and I was like, like 2 people in chat will understand that. If that. There it is. Thank you, Sip. Yeah, we're basically just waiting on... that's why I said, like, maybe we could... Freaks and Geeks best old show. No, we're going further back than that. We're talking about Alf, for instance. Well, anyway. We could just build a ship. But it wouldn't be very thematic. The limit on raid size is probably a... performance thing, yeah. Even further back, yeah. No, what happened was someone in the YouTube comments this morning, Mork and Mindy, yeah. Someone in the YouTube comments this morning was like, wait, you just made a reference to Alf. You're not old enough to have watched Alf. And I was like, I think I'm older than what you think I am. You still remember the theme? Mork and Mindy was really good. I think I've showed some clips of Mork and Mindy to my daughter. Yeah, it was a joke about cats, yeah. Nanu. I haven't tried compressed raids. No, I've thought about it. I might do that sometime. Raids. I'm gonna stop growing these for a little bit. Got the Alf joke. Alf eats cats. Yeah, that's the joke. Now you feel old. How old am I? Soon I shall be 36. Oh, Harry and the Hendersons? That's a movie, yeah. I showed that to my daughter. I like that movie. I still like it. Harry and the Hendersons. You got a cat named Mork. 37. Referring to elves before. It's because elves like psi-casting magic stuff and we're dwarves, so. There was a TV show. I don't remember the TV show then. Yeah, I liked the movie a lot. Liked it a lot when I was younger, but yeah, I actually don't remember a TV show of it. You know these things too, whippersnappers. Yeah, I don't remember the show at all. You know an old show that we rewatch about every couple of years, my wife and I? Dinosaurs. There was only 3 seasons. Dinosaurs. Great show, Dinosaurs. Fantastic. You know what the hospital needs? A trade beacon. Trade beacon. Get rid of those kidneys. Land of the Lost was good too. Haven't thought about that in a long time. Is Dinosaurs the one with the sad ending? Yeah, I guess so. Dinosaurs was definitely... Rewatching Dinosaurs, like, man, this was definitely made more like for adults. At least I watched it when I was a kid though. Come on after football on Sundays. Beast Wars. Beast Wars. Love Beast Wars too. Rat Trap, Starscream. Gotta love them. I've been making, not bionic kidneys, but the Toxifier kidneys. When's the last time we had an orbital trade? Cassandra, please. Let's go. Shell arrived. Hey, we did it. We did it. Yep, everyone has a detoxifier kidney, which gives us 50% resistance on toxic buildup. Yep. Get out of here. So what is... Lumberjack is now an acolyte, or can be. Xeno Warrior Princess. You know what show I liked? Speaking of those ones, I liked Young Hercules. I remember watching that maybe, what was it, like after middle school or something? I liked Young Hercules quite a bit. I'm a lumberjack and that's okay. Two toxic... yeah, someone told me that they had two and they were resistant to the buildup. Yeah. It does stack, yeah. It stacks to 100%. I haven't tried it, but that's what someone told me, so I'm going to go with it. Good eats. The practical difference in toxic resistance versus environmental toxic resistance. I don't know. It seems like by the text on it that the build-up resistance... Yeah, like... helps with the recovery once they've started getting it, like the percentage that it goes down, it increases that speed or lowers it or something, and that the lungs is like what it's actually, they're actually getting it, but I don't know. I need to test it because it is a little bit confusing. That's what it sounds like. Like one is the immunity from the actual gas itself, and the other one is immunity gain speed. So the lung one is going to negate the actual like gas, the buildup, right? Like I shouldn't say buildup when I talk about it. The actual gas where you see it's green or whatnot, and the other one is for the actual buildup stat in the character sheet. That's what it seems like. It's more, does more. Yeah. I mean, I guess in the long run, having both would be ideal, you know, but you know what's great about it too, though? It doesn't take any kind of tech print or anything. Infectious disease seems to pause while they're in a gene extractor. Yeah, any kind of build up with the kidneys, yeah, it seems. Alright, so even though lights don't do anything in a bedroom unless you're being tended to, I think I'm just going to go ahead and put them there anyway, so bugs are less likely to spawn there. I don't have to rebuild all that crap again. Let's see what the quality of the bedroom is with me doing that, though. I don't want to make the bedroom quality worse. Right now, it's at somewhat impressive. Okay. It shouldn't. Your people are toxic immune at the moment, so you're just polluting everything. Yeah, I don't think it'll matter. Am I using to power everything? Mainly chem fuel. Yeah. Mainly chem fuel. We got a couple of geothermals, but mostly powering our base off of mushrooms. Mushroom chem fuel. What we got here? Uranium. Don't really need that. Wish we had scanned some steel and stuff like that and closer to the base, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, I saw that earlier, yeah. Or someone talked about it in chat earlier. The voice of Batman. Another party. Alright, stop your party. It's enough partying. Muzz over in the corner with a small child at the party. It's kind of weird, Muzz. It's kind of weird. Alright, party's over. I'm powering everything with mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms and bug meat, pretty much. Very neurotic, industrious. Yeah, it's a really crazy combo. Crazy combo. Put some drill arms on there. Watch them walk through a mountain. It's fun. Kevin Conroy. How to control infestations. So apparently infestations were nerfed in 1.4, so they're a lot easier to deal with anyway because they just can't get as big. However, there's a couple things to note about infestations. One, on killing them in general, if you want to do what I'm doing with a melee block, is around every door just have 3 open spaces everywhere that you can, and then wherever the bugs spawn, you put your 3 melee blockers, your tough pawns with best armor and whatnot, melee weapons there, and then within let me grab this. Within that range from them, put all your shooters behind them in that range so they don't get friendly fire, and then the bugs will just come through and you can kill them one at a time. If there's a 5 opening, you can even throw frag grenades over. You just gotta be careful how far back you throw it from. That's how you kill them like that. Now, as far as infestations and how they spawn, basically an infestation needs overhead mountain. It has to be above -17 degrees Celsius. And then after that, there's there needs to be a player-made structure within 30 tiles. Player-owned structure within like 30 tiles. And then after that, there's some more weights that go into it. So it tries to spawn somewhere dark. And it tries to spawn the furthest walk distance away from a unroofed tile. So knowing all that, you can kind of make it spawn usually where you want, but it's not 100% regardless. But putting light in here should give us a little bit better odds on it. Light in bedrooms doesn't actually do anything unless you're tending to someone there. So, oh, we never got a statue there. So I usually don't do it. And you might say, well, don't they get a mood hit? Well, they do, but mood doesn't change while they're sleeping, so it doesn't matter. Mood doesn't impact them, the actual total mood bar. So like being in the dark while they're sleeping doesn't actually impact their mood. But looks like I'll end up throwing the light in there anyway to help with the bugs. Now, how can you take advantage of that? You can make a bait room for bugs, and that's where they'll usually spawn, but I messed this up. And the way I messed it up is that I opened this. So this used to be the furthest distance from an unroofed tile, and it's not anymore. So this is not 100% likely anymore to spawn bugs. 99%, I'll say. You ignored one on the map. It grew to over 200 bugs. Eventually aggroed and killed everyone. Sounds about right. Yep, no problem. No problem. Light all the things. Still could be, or did I get the measurements? So I think it's still back here. That's where we had the infestation. That's what I think's happening because the first opening to the roof is here. It's got to be pretty close, right? So this is like 84 tiles or something like that. This is like 70, like a 90 to 100 tiles. So it's got to be pretty close. So definitely not far enough apart that the difference in percentage is enough to really make a big difference. But anyway, let's go ahead and allow them to do a new statue. Wall steel. A little bit closer. Still not close enough, though. Still not close enough. Okay, put those there. So I don't want them down here either, so I'll even put it in here. Screw it. It's not like we're stretched for power or anything right now. So it's whatever, I guess. Solid wall for unroofed. No, it's pathing. It's pathing. So if you want to see this, what's the rule? I just explained the whole thing. So you can click back in the VOD a little bit if you want, but basically, if you want to see the percentage, you can open up developer mode. And in developer mode, there is an option that's like draw bug infestation spawn chance. And if you do that, then it will show you wherever it highlights the darker the blue, the more likely insects are to spawn there. So if you want to screw around with it yourself, turn on developer mode, turn on the draw infestation chance or whatever, and it'll just show you where it's more or less likely. You can screw around with it, but who has a big bedroom? It was a royal visitor. Increase the spawn chance? Probably. Yeah, I bet you could. Drum. Where do raids spawn on this strange map? Here, here, here. Just wherever raids would normally spawn. They spawn from the edge. Yeah, I don't need to change those ones though, those stockpiles, because those ones are just staying with the same stuff. So I'm fine with it. Yeah, you can change them now. They just spawn, you know, at the edge of the map, just like normal raids. I don't have any of that blocked off or anything. Does that mean Cassandra's only gonna, maybe not. I was gonna say only gonna hit us one this cycle as well. Maybe not. Getting real tired of waiting on these Empire people though. Gotta tell you. Gotta tell you. It's basically all we're doing. I'm really tempted to just build a ship, but I would feel kind of bad to play this entire thing out trying to get to the royal ending and then just be like, all right, I'm sick of it. Let's just launch ship. We're royal enough. What is that quote? A bit of a mega colony. This is pretty normal. I usually try to get around 25 pawns or so. Like 20 of these are children. Yeah, I'd have to fill a lot of it in. It's not a big deal at the moment. We just kill the bugs regardless where they spawn. Like we've had 2 infestations today already. And we just killed them, but it's not a huge deal. Could suck if it happens during a raid though. That's what I was thinking too. We need a king. We need a king. King under the mountain. Hover around 12. When I was new to the game, I usually stayed around 8 to 12. And then as I played more, I started mainly sticking around late teens. I would get to 18-ish. 18 was kind of like my number. Then after ideology, I started getting more around like 25. It's kind of like the sweet spot that I like. Let's go on. Deaths, welcome in. Disaster. I don't know why I call you Deaths. Yeah, we're just, I don't even know when the last time we had an Empire, not trader, but, collector. I don't know when the last time we had an Empire collector is. Last time we got 25 plus half kids. Yeah, it's really crazy. Most of these are were kids. A bit of them have grown up now, 13 to 18, but a lot of them. I'm going to clear all these, and I'm going to do chain shotgun at awful to good. There we go. Get those out of there. Okay. Jackson, welcome in. Biotech, you can hard break the pawn curve. Yeah, you can with ideology and joint events too if you want to. Oh, what's happening? Quest. Non-traditional offer. 780 devil strands. What? We can't grow that in time. We have nowhere near that. An anima stone. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Anima stone is a rare item with ideology, not ideology, excuse me, with royalty. And you can put that around your anima tree to offset some of the negative effects like the psycast focus gain reduction from having buildings nearby. Pretty rare item. But I don't have anywhere near this. It's kind of weird they just want devil strand too. How many times did you say you played the game with the goal being to beat it? I don't know. Let's think. How many ship launches have I done? I would say ship launches, not other endings. I would say I've done more than 20 ship launches. Probably more than 20 ship launches. I've done the royalty ending probably about 4 times, maybe 5. I've done the Arconexus once. So I would put my seeing the credits at like in the 30s somewhere, I guess. Something like that. Man, look at Johnny. Look at that hair, Johnny. Drop pod raids get removed? No. They did not. Center drop mech got removed, but center drop pirates still exist. They are more rare than they used to be. But center drop mech raids aren't happening right now. We don't know if it's a bug or if it's removed on purpose, but center drop pirates still happen. Never tracked the ship. It's the same ending, so I just count it. It's the same ending. I think I've only launched the travel to the ship once, but it's the same. It's still protecting and launching the ship, so kind of the same one. Is that you, Johnny? That's you. Look at that hair. It'd be rough getting like center drop tablets, breaking everything. Yeah. Legendary marine helmet. Nice. So Johnny had put on the masterwork and he went to bed and he got up and he's like, whoa, there's a legendary now. He just changes it out. Screw this masterwork. This is garbage. Alcohol addiction. And then you immediately got addicted to alcohol. It's all right, though. We got endless beer. I'm actually thinking about sending someone off on a trade route again after we clear out that mech cluster. But apparently Cassandra wants to send infestation. It's so weird, too. I wonder if one of the most recent hotfixes is what changed infestations. Because we haven't had a lot. Now we've already had 2 big infestations today and a dug too deep infestation. And they've changed the size of them, too. So I wonder if that was all craftsmanship and booze. I wonder if that was all part of the same thing. I wouldn't doubt it. Send me an infestation for Christmas? No, please. No. I'd prefer not. Gotta tell you, I'm kind of sick of waiting on the Empire. Right now, though, we're in need of gold either way. We're making advanced components. We're making marine helmets. We almost have marine helmets for everyone. So we are getting that done. In the meantime, getting ready for the ending raids. After we get the marine helmets done, we'll get the miniguns pumping out. Just turn bugs off. They're one of the easiest events we can have right now, honestly, but doesn't mean I want them. I have a PO box. Yep, I already have one. It's kind of a bit of a drive. It's a bit north of me, so it's not even technically in Indianapolis. It's right after the border of Indianapolis. So my PO box, I don't check it unless someone lets me know they're sending something. But the PO box is in the Discord. Yeah. And I have been sent some stuff. And in fact, Hybrid Germ sent me a hamburger hat earlier this year. Are we finishing this run today? No, absolutely not. So we don't even have. We can't even start the ending event. And the ending event itself will take like 4 hours. Launch pre-made ship, but no defenses. Yeah. Making medicine. Your guys try to put the stuff on the bench and move it back to the shelves over and over. Someone was saying they were having the same bug when the expansion first came out. I haven't ran into it though, so I don't know how to fix it if you're having it, but yeah. Yeah, I'm wanting to do the royalty ending, yeah, which is why we're just sitting here waiting pretty much. Sitting and waiting. You've remade it as well. You can always try, if it's not a mod issue. It's, what? A poor sculpture. Nuclear Rhino. How embarrassing. Just get rid of that. Anyway, you can try verifying integrity of game files. So a lot of times I do that when anything's wrong with the game first, especially if you determine it's not mods. Go to Steam, right click on your game, go in there and click verify integrity of game files. And it'll go through and it'll see if anything's been changed or corrupted or something. and it'll replace it. What's that as a program now where they'll email you when you receive something? I receive so much junk mail. I don't. It gets full of junk. I check it every so often for that, but. Strip mine the closest rock mound near them. Yeah, they've always done that. Yeah, they've always had a chance to do that in Anubis, yeah. DLC in general compared to prior ones. I think this one... I like this one a lot. I think it has a lot more content. So just by raw content alone, it feels like 2 DLCs at least. So I like this one quite a bit. And I think I've only really scratched the surface in it so far. There's a lot we can do. Infestations were changed somewhere around the release of Biotech. You have a version of 1.4 from October 24th, and it's there. Okay. Yeah, so it was changed around 1.4, not with Biotech. That's interesting. How are they changed? Infestations can no longer get as big as they could before. Vests. So earlier today, we had an infestation, and it was like 20 hives, 22 hives. I was like, that's super small for how, you know, how we're at max raid points. Like, hives I usually get in game are like 40 to 45 hives. So getting 20 is crazy. So yeah, at max raid points now, hives are only 20 instead of like 45. So I guess that means, I wonder if Randy can still roll past them. Do you know, Smurf, if Randy can still roll his 1.5 modifier on the new hive setup? Which is still it's still going to be weaker. Can Randy still roll 30 hives? But I don't know. It is disappointing though a little bit. Much easier to deal with them. Kind of hate just sitting around, but you see Randy can still roll 30. Scan uranium. Another Doug TV. I really don't like that. Okay. I think I should widen that. The quest can still, yeah, quests go beyond those limits, so the quest can still be big. I know, Mage, I really am debating just building the friggin' ship, but... Also, I haven't even gone into the minigun stuff yet, but we're almost done with marine helmets, then we'll go into the minigun stuff. Yeah, it is weird that it wasn't in the notes for it. So, for all we know, it could be a bug. It could be a mistake. Oh, really? It was not just a single line, so this is not a mistake then. They made a fancy chart, it changed infestations, and they didn't put that in the patch notes. So weird. Goats! Legendary marine helmet. No, the Royal Tribute Collector will still come even with a danger on the map. In fact, the last one died to a mech cluster, but on average, you only get like one a year, so. And right now, years in the game are moving very slowly because the tick rate is terrible. Late game tick rates. You can go to a settlement and trade with them. Can you give tributes? I don't remember. I think you can if you take the person, right? But I'd have to get rid of the cluster. You definitely trade with them, but I wish you could drop pod tributes, but you can't do that. Yeah, it's really weird change on the insects. Boring. A boring fiesta? I don't think I've ever had a boring fiesta. IRL anyway. You think the height should have been increased, not decreased? Time slows down. Yeah, amount of pawns on the map. Lots of other factors as well. Yeah, the game slows down the later it gets. Yeah. Let's try that one more time. Boring is what we do. We're dwarves after all. Not that kind of boring. Max 50 and Randy's like 75. Yeah, they went the other direction apparently. What if they changed anything else about insects then? Like the spawn thing might not even be true anymore. I have no idea. So I didn't know anything was changed to them or with them until we saw that in the run today. Oh my god, boring again. Man, that sucks. That sucks.
Our modest fellowship expands.
You're in. Good luck. Good luck, Defora. Duster looks spiky. The spiky duster is part of Spike Core. So yeah, if you have ideology, you choose Spike Core, and it will overwrite the normal dusters. There's all the things it overwrites. You did 4 in a row, and they're all boring. Ouch. Bugs are still bugged. Oh, the rare bug where bugs will attack you and you can't attack back is still in the game. That sucks. Severe, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Severe. Twitch Prime counts the same as a tier 1 subscription. You probably know this, but I do appreciate it. All right. We have so much beer, it's insane. I like the skull marine helmets. I also like the like predator helmets. These are all good. Let's get those cut up. Pfeiffer, cut them up. Torgman, cut them up. Sort of blue paint. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, yeah, or looking at. So. Marine helmet, my go-to headgear. My go-to helmet is whatever the strongest defensive helmet we have access to is. So Cataphract is way better than Marine helmet, but we just can't make it yet. So Marine helmet is the best helmet that we can make right now, so that's what I'm making. That was the Empire, but... Alright. Nice. It's bugging time. Bug, the rare bug where bugs can attack you. Bug out. That's right. It was a bulk goods caravan, which would have been nice. Would really love to have a bulk goods trade ship. Any trade ship, honestly. So. Same with body. Body, there's more to think of. Because with body, as you upgrade, you lose movement speed. So I usually end up staying on duster or cape, button-down shirt, flak vest, all the way until I have something that, depending on our space size and movement, to increase speed, like bionic leg, and then I will go to like marine or cataphract. But yeah, cataphract is way better defense than marine. Marine is way better defense than either flak or recon. In a lot of situations, flak vest plus duster and button-down shirt ends up being stronger than recon, depending on quality and material, but recon isn't super great. Oh crap, we're still making those for the Royal and they're not here anymore. There we go. Melee weapons made of the same material, like knife and sword, there are differences yet. So for instance, we used a knife over a sword in the cheese run because the knife attacked faster and therefore had more opportunity to basically stun or slow the enemy down. Yeah, depending on what you have to help you with a slowdown. Yeah, absolutely. He's still in prison. I know. He's been there forever. That's right. That's exactly right, Dar. Buggered. Yeah. Is there a mod that puts the edit xenotype button on the main menu? Oh, instead of in the colonist choice? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. A strongly suggested vacation, not a prisoner. Not a prisoner. Oh, come on. Send me the things. Do the things. Alright, I guess I can work on some other stuff in the meantime. Let's see. Structure. Door. What are we mainly using right now? I mean, I guess I'd rather use sandstone. Sandstone doors. Let's see here. Adam, why the doors? Breachers take longer to destroy a door than a wall. So this will buy us some time against breachers. Thank you for asking. Dwarf's just going out and building doors randomly. There's the organized the racetrack. That's right. Very, very much so. How unhealthy is the prisoner? He's pretty unhealthy. Let's take a look at him again here. He's missing a nose, a left leg, a pinky. He has an artery blockage. He's frail. 58 years old. Cargo pods. Milk. Can I interest anyone in 201 milks? That's not how you say it. Real fake doors. Dwarven fake doors. Dwarven fake doors. Playing Dwarf Fortress? Yeah, I'll try it out. Yeah, I've never played it, but on December 6th, I'll be trying out. Do they just try to destroy the doors even if they don't need to reach the colony? If they're on the way to the colony, they will, yep. Is it whole or skim? Oh, it's completely whole. Yeah, it's not even pasteurized. Yeah. Completely raw, as they call it. Raw milk. Get a bucket and drink it. You might die. But you'll enjoy it. Losing is fun. Raw. It's raw. Masterwork. Oh, okay. He went from making a poor one to a masterwork one. Something seems off about that. Just can't place it. Don't know what it is. Something's weird about that. Just got home from work. Bean Man, welcome in. We're just waiting around for events and Empire visits, basically. Let's see. How much more do we need on Lumberjack? We actually need quite a bit, I think. They're at what? 14. He needs quite a lot. Quite a lot. We don't have the prisoners. Man, oh man. Oh, did someone try to get up down there? It's bad news for them. Cassandra actually just hit us a moment ago, but yeah, I would rather her. I kind of would like to have another raid over an infestation because I just don't want to clean up the infestation. But ransoms. Ransoms were always in the base game. I don't think they took them out. Yeah. I didn't see anything about them removing ransoms. At what point do I give up and just do the ship ending? I don't know. What is today? Today's Friday. I would kind of like to end this run on Sunday. So, if by the end of stream tomorrow, you know, the Empire hasn't really showed up, I might just build a ship. You got like 4 ransoms for your character's wife. Had no silver. It sucks. So they are still in. Okay. I haven't had anyone kidnapped, so I didn't know. But yeah, we're just kind of waiting around. We'll get these doors done. That'll help out a little bit. We'll get some more painting going, but that's what I keep thinking. That's why I would like a raid, because I want a raid to go into this, but we might end up pulling it ourselves instead. Yeah. So here's the downside, though. This is a quest cluster. So for the quest cluster, we're gonna basically have to destroy this to pull them. How do I like Ragnarok so far? It's been so fun, yeah. So fun. I only got to play like 2.5, 3 hours, but oh my god. I just wanted to play it nonstop. You're forced to pay them or they attack immediately. Are you talking about on a caravan, Odin? The caravan version of that still exists. If there's a version of that happens on your map, then that's a mod. Yeah, this is a quest one. Yeah. You can get like an extortion type thing when you're caravanning, where they're like, hey, give me that horse, or hey, give me that silver, or else we're gonna ambush you. But on your map, that doesn't happen. So if it's happening on your map, that must be a mod. Pay to skip the raid? Yeah, it must be a mod. Got a couple people kidnapped and they just died later anyway. How many more marine helmets? Oh, we're almost completely done. Everyone has one aside from Floor Baby. Floor Baby. They're not old enough, so... Oh, we have 3 laying around. We're actually done with them. All right, because we got 3 laying around for those kids. Excellent. Excellent. All right, so now we're going to start working on our minigun shenanigans. So I'm going to make another one of these. There we go, perfect. It's not cluttered at all. 12 hours in. I can't wait to play more, yeah. You know what? If Biotech hadn't come out, I was literally going to play Ragnarok on release every stream hour until I finished it, but it's not smart for me to do. Is it still an ambush if you know they're going to attack? Hey, we're going to ambush you, just warning you. Isn't it no longer an ambush? Quiet you. Tells you play with too many mods? Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's not in the base game, no. What I wouldn't give for a bulk good ship. A bulk good ship. All right. Yeah, let's make him. Let's make him. All right, let's spin. Do until we have X. X is 2. Let's do excellent or better. We're gonna go with Goat, who has a 20 crafting. Look at that, Goat. Look at you. Way to go. And then we're also gonna go with Soul Sapper. Enjoying Biotech? I am, yeah. It's been a lot of fun. Send out a signal or something to request a trade ship. That would be nice. Yeah. We can call in like normal rate, or you know, a normal trader, but you're useful. Yeah, Goat actually are pretty good. You're one of the children, right? So you're amazing. Iron-willed, great memory, Optimus. Level 20 crafting, 18 construction, 13 shooting. Oh, that's so ridiculous. I think you have some good stats in these two, but they're disabled because you're a production specialist. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I couldn't remember, Stan. Thank you for testing that. So you still have to wait for the tribute collector to come to you. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Is there a YouTube where I get overwhelmed on 500%? I mean, there's some runs on YouTube that aren't wins, but I'm not going to tell you which ones they are. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, I don't always win 500%, so. But yeah, there's runs on YouTube where I lose, for sure. In fact, the Winston Wave run that we did recently, I lost. I don't even know how many times.
Loyalty is
Lost like 10 times.
appreciated.
Bobo, 35 months, Bobo. That's a long time. Thank you, Bobo. Glad you're still around. Inconceivable. We can still lose this one too. It's unlikely, but we still could. Because when you get old, don't worry. The next run I'll be losing a whole lot. So, whole lot. I'm gonna do this in parts. So I'm gonna put a steel door there. Steel door here. Okay. All right, the minigun production has begun. Why'd you do that if your back and shoulder are already upset? I'm sorry. I need it done. All right, switching these over. Collector had to do the royal ending because you get honor, you get royalty ranks by giving them tribute. That's the entire purpose of the tribute collector, is that the tribute collector shows up once per year. You give them prisoners or gold, and depending on how much you give them, they then give you honor for that. And so that's how you go up through the royalty ranks. The only other way is through quests. Cassandra's right about to get off cooldown again, so yeah, she'll be attacking us again soon. Alright, get those made. How much honor do I need? You know, like 50 or something. 50 something more honor. I do not have enough to trade for it at the moment anyway. That's why I've been trying to scan gold. But I could do far scanner, but man, we would be really awful off the map with our UV sensitivity and all that kind of stuff. So, although I could drop pod off the map and then drop pod, like take enough stuff to build and drop pod back. I mentioned getting honor from quest. Yes, it's not mutually exclusive, but I can't like summon a quest either. I've done all the quests to give honor on the last like 3 or 4 quests that we've been offered, but I can't like call in a quest. So I just have to wait on quests and on tribute collector. Yep. Tunneler zoo map mining. Well, I know, but I'm talking about like if we get ambushed and stuff like that. Yeah, there's gold like way down there. We haven't scanned any nearby. There's some over there, but man, oh man, look how far away that is. It'll take them ages to mine that. That's only 300. We need thousands. But yeah, I could do long range mineral scanner, but it'd be frustrating to go do. You have the same problem when you do royalty ending. The late game tribute collector seems so rare. Yeah, it's one per year on average, and with the tick rate being slow in the late game, it feels like it takes forever. It's far right room, insect room it is, yep. We would get a lot more scans in if they didn't have to go all the way down there for that as well. It's so slow going down there. It's actually tempting to get bionic legs on our researchers. Oh right, I was gonna ally the pigmen so that we get less pirates. That's right. That's right. We can do that. How much beer does it take to ally a pig? Does anyone know? Let's see how much 303 beer gets us. Yeah, it is one of the pains. So I could have been doing royalty quests throughout the whole game, but I was waiting until I got an aesthetic pawn, and it took us a long time to get an aesthetic pawn. I probably shouldn't have waited on aesthetic and just went with it. About tree 50. We'll try about just tree. About tree. Start with just tree. Okay, that one's good. Ooh, we got a masterwork minigun. Nice. Royalty does not overwrite aesthetic. No, aesthetic overwrites royal stuff. That's why I try to make aesthetic royals, because they don't need their own bedroom. They don't need royal clothing. They don't need fancy food. None of that. Handsome. In this run, it wouldn't matter as much though, so I probably just should not have waited on aesthetic. But ah well. Bring those 69 beers down. Then we'll see what the pigs think of it. Okay, that auto door is done. There we go. All right. All right, piggies. Plus 44. That's it. Plus 44. They rebalanced this, so. Ah, screw it. Just send in that then. I don't care. Some other stuff later. It's a nice amount of beer. Gives you genes for pawn size, so you can truly have proper doors. Yeah, we're talking about that too. The short stature. Rum. It's just a combat supplier. Not exactly what we wanted. We have 19 kidneys we could sell them though. It's all right. Only 6 of their components. Unfortunate. Send me the bulk goods, please. I'm just gonna sell these this stage. Screw it. That's a lot of kidneys. Those are just our extra kidneys. We didn't harvest them from prisoners because that's illegal for our doors to do. But those are just extra from replacing kidneys with toxic resistant kidneys. What else do you guys got? Nothing I really care about too much, quite honestly. I guess we'll just get the money from them. Man, I wish that would have been a bulk goods ship. But you know what they say. You can wish in one hand and crap in the other and see which one fills up first. As it should be. Use a pair. Come on, Cassandra. Next run, I'm going to do a smaller map too, so we don't have as much lag. Watch live, just watch the first episode in the archives. We're running more. Yeah. It's going to be a little bit before the second one goes up. If wishes were fishes. Let's go in severe. Thank you for being here, though. Thank you for watching on YouTube. Lots of doors to get done. There we go. All the time when you were a kid. I didn't have anyone. I think I heard that on like show or something. I never had anyone actually tell me it. Masterwork minigun. Nice. This weapon is engraved with a representation of Rom slicing into Torgman during surgery as he trembles with fear. Torgman is shaking and writhing. The work is executed in a blocky style. This portrayal tells the story of Rom performing a medical operation on Torgman. Alright, cool. Nice. Yeah, thank you. I forgot to paste those over there. We don't even have stone over there anyway, but weird flex. Thank you, thank you. Like the new edited ones. Is there a way to clear the collapsed mountain? You can just mine it, but it'll keep falling over and over unless you have support nearby. So you can build something that will support the roof, like a wall or a column or something like that, and then you can mine out the collapsed. But if you mean remove it just permanently without a new structure to hold up the roof, no. Not without a mod, anyway. These doors have come a long way after hunting raccoons with hammers. Yeah, they sure have. They sure have. Now they're just sitting around waiting for a bulk goods ship and an Empire trader. Yeah, roofs are good against humanoids. Yeah. I need to sell a bunch of these masks too. Don't do much against mechs. Roof collapses, but otherwise, yeah. Still making all these doors. That's going to take quite a while. People are in the work zone, yeah. So many mushrooms. I could just go ahead and go through them. We're not using vats anymore, so I mean, there's no reason for us to have so many. I think the patient was shivering, yeah. Trembling, rather. Trembling in fear. Do they replace liver without anesthetic? Maybe. Doors are hardcore like that. Actually, what I don't know why I just stuttered that. But anyway, I'm really worried that the next event is just going to be an infestation again. I want something non-infestation to hit this down here. Yeah, we're starting to have fungus rot. Oh, did I never return? Oh, Christ. After the bugs destroyed that, or the pirates, one or the other, I never turned that back down. There we go. There we go. More mechs. Vagabonds. Vagabonds. They need 39 medicine. Alright, you make it to the base, you can get the medicine. Deal, koala? Deal. Oh, this is... I betrayed them. I did this. It was me. Travelers betrayed. It was me. Boom, headshot. The travelers that were seeking charity have been betrayed. Colonists with charitable beliefs will be unhappy about this. Get him. Just roast them, Max. Just roast them. Star Sector. A lot of people will suggest the Star Sector, yeah. Skelly? Huey, shiny, welcome in. Did you guys see me betray him by... Was it a headshot? No, it was a torso shot. Straight through the heart. Why would I do this? Why? How many of those do we want? Let's see. So we're gonna have 2 blockers, like 3 throwers, 3 attacks, so 6, 7, 8. And then I'll put a big line of the other guys up there. So we're gonna need a lot of those actually. Let's go with like 10 of them. Why do you keep the prisoner? To give it to the Empire. I need more prisoners, or it would be nice to have more prisoners, but I need to give it to the Empire for honor. Why not mortar them until they rush me? So there's 2 things going on there, Oscar, that I'll explain. The first one is, this is a quest cluster. Quest clusters act differently. So if I hit them with a mortar, they're just going to yo-yo back. Quest clusters, you have to destroy the structures before they'll completely commit to coming and attacking you. The second thing is, I want this to take out the next pirate raid. So that's the next one. And actually, there's a third one, and that is we don't really need the materials at the moment for that, but yeah, it would just kind of be a waste. There's no real reason to right now. I don't need to. Just waiting on the next raid. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Came back from job and I've already been streaming for over 5 hours. Yeah. How long has the stream been going? 5.5 hours. 5.5 hours. You know what? We haven't had a Manhunter attack in a long time. I wonder how Manhunter would fare down there. Right now, it's just a guard dog. It is. Yeah. All right. Some of those scans. We have not been lucky about where we're scanning here. The only scan that really happened in the base is just that uranium. That's one of the downsides to having this big map. Like, look at all those scans. Yeah, you can buy plasteel. Yep. Can you buy it at a settlement? I can't remember. You definitely can get it from traders. Greedfall is the only game with a sword and a gun. I think you might want to look into some additional games. 50 manhunting elephants. Yeah, that would be nice. No, I can't do it. Can't do the Greedfall rant. Won't do it. But Adam, you haven't done the Greedfall rant in months. Can't do it. Still waiting for Manhunting Thrumbo. Uh-oh. Paul, you might actually make it alive. Which biomes have the most deep water for a water-based skill box? I really like Boreal Forest. Boreal Forest seems to have quite a few of the deep lakes in it. So you could get a Boreal Forest on a coast or something like that. Nah, they're... Why have I done this? Let's go Chandler. With Raiders not always having collision turned on by the turret trick. So it depends, Zell. Summoned boss mechs do not have collision and they don't abide by the turret collision unless they take damage or get hit by a psycast. Same thing for breachers. Same thing for sappers. So if it's a non-breach, non-sapper raid, and it's not a boss mech summon, specifically a summon, then they should still get collision. Why have I done this? It looks like the defoliator ship caused pollution, but it doesn't look like the defoliator from royalty causes pollution. Apparently. So we're getting all these masterwork miniguns. Should be really fun to use. As long as we can get there. They are very expensive to make. They take so many components. So we're making components a lot of the time also. In fact, let's look at our smithing here. Now we got plenty of people on it. Right. So for anyone that doesn't know, the expansion of the poison ring, it stops at 100. So 100 tiles is the foliage kill rate for any defoliator. So that's just how that works. It's how it's always worked. So if a defoliator ship falls far away, you don't have to worry about it like reaching your base. However, they added it so that the defoliator ship, which is what was here, actually also causes pollution to spread. Apparently, the defoliator mech building only does the actual defoliation and not any additional pollution underneath it, apparently. All right, those guys are off the drills. Okay. That there. For now, yeah, it doesn't cause pollution. That might change with the update that Tynan was teasing a little bit. Trisha, finally. Lack of DLC. Yeah, so Tynan put out a very short paragraph saying that they're going to be doing an update that's going to interlink some of the DLC type stuff. Still no gold close by. Like on a 225 map, it would cover about half the map. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Oh, I'll be so happy when tribal children will have natural meditation. That's one of the things that made no sense. I tried that earlier. Hey, look at all that steel that those refugees mined and bring home. Just Ludian having some kind of income issue? I haven't seen anything about that. Not that I know of. Ornstein, welcome in. Regional pricing. Gotcha. Oh, Steam was mathing for regional pricing, so they're gonna have to change it. Gotcha. That's what the tacked on thing was about, the changes to the DLCs interconnecting. All right, we got a little bit more dye. Get some more of this blue here. Excellent, excellent. All right, that's friggin' mechs. Christ, and this door's not open. That's the way it goes. Muffalo self-tame, excellent timing. Way to go. I'm sure you're gonna survive this. Oh, it's a breach raid. Okay. We're not really set up for that yet. I was literally just getting things changed over to deal with those kind of breach raids. We can test this out though. It's mostly centipedes. Ooh. Just for aesthetic, yeah. How big's the map? This one's 325. Bigger than what I usually play on, but exclamation seed will get you the information for the seed and the map size. Ah, they've just come to mine some steel. That's all. That's all. All right, I'm going to test this. It might not work, but hopefully we're going to be all right if it doesn't. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to bring in the centipedes separately, even though they're breachers. We're going to see if we can manipulate the AI by doing this, but might not work. Worked in dev mode, but it's a whole different story. Oh, I never fixed the EMP thing I said I was gonna fix. Crap. I mean the repair thing, not EMP. Just now getting here. Just now getting here. Okay. Combat commands. Don't have those doors up yet. So we're gonna see if this works, but I don't know. If not, this might be a little scary. We haven't had a breach like this a long time too, so I'm not sure where they're gonna want to enter from. So that's attacking the doors. That's one part of it that we want, so at least we know that's working. So far, this is not. Doesn't look like it's pulling them. All right, we'll see. No low shield or anything either, so we're gonna need some real good EMPs. We got all kinds of damage potential, but yeah, it's not pulling that way. It's not pathful. You think it's as the crow flies? Tried the south end. It's too late now. They're gonna be through that in no time. What if I do it like there? Christ. Low shield's still good. They're good against this right here. Yeah, they'd be excellent here. It doesn't seem to be doing it. So that's how it was set up in the dev mode when you were trying out. Oh my god. I need to just go ahead and pull, get this figured out. All right, let's go. Might be the fences making the extra room or something. Yeah, that's something we're gonna have to test out in dev mode specifically. Okay. Next time I'm just gonna use this over here. Screw that. Luckily, our tough, robust crap in the front was enough to not worry about much of it. But good thing we got those marine helmets. Holy cow. Okay. Rhino, get over here. Insulting spree. Fix that in a second. Yeah, we're gonna have to change it. 12, 13. All right, get their big bleed patched. There you go. Tina Johnny. Anyone else have a big bleed? I don't think so. Those ones are our tough, robust ones, so. Do you think the fences might be screwing that up? Okay. We got plenty of plasteel, so let's just throw a plasteel wall down there real quick. Much faster. Well, let's go ahead and grab that. There we go. Johnny's not bleeding anymore. Let's go ahead and check other bleeds. There was someone. White Death. We might have to knock them over. Holy crap. He's a baseliner. Fall over. Jesus. All right, anyone else? Anyone else bleeding? Nope. Okay. Get them over there, and then we'll grab Claw. The Claw. Tend to them. Let's go ahead and get some mood buff here. So we'll suspend simple meals for a minute. Cook. Put her in 5 meal until we have X. Let's bring that all the way up. X will do like 60. Pause until we're at 40. Good enough for now. Paste that here. Oh, drop on the floor. Move that up. Get a little mood boost from these extra mushrooms. Okay. Go. All right. Thank you, Lord. It's the fences. Huh. Possibly open doors. I was about to ask that. So, can you test if open doors screws it up? Because maybe I could have. I could actually put a series of open doors to do the slowdown in here instead of the fences. Empty hallway for 20 by tiles. 2 regions. Yeah, we're pretty close to the minigun setup anyway now. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Fab. Alex, welcome in. Has your power network been damaged? No. Okay, one section, yeah. It's so crazy, just that one little piece. But it's okay right now. Did Johnny in the raid? No, he was mad about the raid and we beat him to death. It's behind. Oh yeah, of course it's going to be behind. It's edited content, so it's going to take a while to edit it. What hotkey do I use to switch quickly? Period and comma. Period and comma. Okay. Big mess. Big mess. You got tended to, right? White Death? Yeah, okay. All right. So if you try the empty hallway, but you put like a bunch of open doors, Smurf, it doesn't work that way either. It's good to know. It's kind of weird. The Game Pass thing has ended, unfortunately. Dak, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Thank you, Dak. I think it's ended. Wait, what is today's date? Today's the 11th. It ends today. It ends today. I don't know what time. Dak, thank you for the 2 gift subs. Very much appreciated. Today is the last day, so if you do 2 gift subs of the channel today up until whenever the time it ends, you can check the Twitch information about that. You can get 3 months of Game Pass. 3 months of Game Pass. It's pretty awesome. If you've been, it's got all kinds of great things in there. People ask me all the time, it's like, should I get into Total War and Warhammer? It seems like such a huge barrier to entry. And it is, but you can get it for free with your Game Pass subscription. No, I did not see. Was it during that? Yeah, I was doing like triage. That's Goat Simulator. Who summoned it? Self Universe. Did you already do a quote, Universe? Oh, I see. All right. Universe is summoning Sky God with their channel points. Let's see what he has to say today.
Commandment 4303. I don't know what Mormons take to beef up.
You heard it here. Sky God doesn't know anything about Mormons. That might be more offensive than I initially had thought. Is Greedfall part of Game Pass? I hope not. But if it is, you could enjoy downloading and then uninstalling it. They both greatly reduce the range. Man, oh man. That sucks.
New subscriber. Come, steal yourself.
Anonymous. I don't know who you are, but I appreciate you. Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Thank you, Anonymous. Anonymous gets 2 game passes. That's how that works. I don't think so. But thank you. Thank you for that. All right, clean up all this garbage from this. What a mess. An infection. Oh my God, White Death. It's going dark. Thank you for being here. White Death, can you stop inconveniencing me by dying? Wait, I said that wrong. Don't die.
Your steadfast loyalty is
I take it back. It's not what I meant.
appreciated.
Start a bit. Might as well just use this on cooldown as they go out to mine. Right now, we're not mining anything anyway, but... can you use breach health on them? Yeah, all right. There you go. White Death tells us... Oh, he's up. He's up. Lay down. The Game Pass didn't want to bother setting up payment method to redeem it. Oh yeah, lots of places do that, which is always pretty annoying. Game Pass definitely worth it though. Got a crazy amount of good stuff on there. What? I thought I stopped making baby food. Maybe that was like the leftover from before. I'm gonna go with Asu. Asu, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the 2 months. Very much appreciated too. All these miniguns there. Can't wait till we get all these. Get to use it on one of these raids. RimWorld demands all your attention. It's kind of true. Kind of true. Got that bug with your children? Oh, I thought you were talking about they were demanding. They want to do learning stuff. Apparently just draft them and undraft them. But I thought you were piggybacking onto the RimWorld demanding all your attention. And you were like, I have that bug with children. I was like, that's how children are. It's not an IRL bug. They do demand a lot of your attention. Are yours getting to the... Are they having that bug where they get to 90% and they stop doing stuff? Because I haven't ran into it. People were talking about it earlier and they were like, apparently drafting, undrafting the kids helped. It's not working. What's up with all the doors? Breachers attack doors before they attack others. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say it that way. Breachers take longer to destroy a door than a wall. And so it's a breacher speed bump so we can get into position and kill them. Yours won't do learning at all. Yeah, I haven't run into that at all. If you don't have a mod that's impacting it, you can try verifying your game files just in case. Making sure something else isn't wrong, like making sure they're being able to be zoned. They're in the right zone that they can access the desk and the blackboards. Have someone set to childcare so it goes up more as a priority. All that kind of stuff. They won't watch. Yeah, I don't know. I've not ran into that yet. When set to recreation, then anything. Always fall low 80s on anything. Maintains around mid 90s with just recreation only. That is interesting.
A new subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building
Sim,
an
they were the 5 gift
army.
subs also. Thank you, Sim. Very much appreciate also. Much love to Sim and Anonymous. I don't think it's the same person, but it doesn't matter. Thank you, Sim. I just want some gold. And for the Empire to visit. I can't believe the raid that we got was a mech raid. It's been a while since we got a mech raid, and I wanted anything other than mech or insects, but oh well. Oh well. You want to take their credit? Look at that vein of gold. Why is it the Swedish flag? It's a vein of gold. The blue just makes it stand out.
A new subscriber.
More
Come,
paints.
Steal yourself. We are
Ah,
building
Fuyu,
an
thank you for the 2 gift
army.
subs. Thank you, Fuyu. Also very much appreciated. Also probably not anonymous. But I don't know. You're just gonna beat up the child. That's your solution. Thank you, Fuyu. It's royal blue and gold for our royal dwarves. That is right. It's such a RimWorld solution.
New subscriber. Come, steal yourself. We are building an army.
This isn't working. I'm gonna destroy it. Kind of works in real life sometimes too. Blazy, thank you for the 5 gift subs also. Thank you, Blazy.
All aboard the hype.
When will you learn, child? Much love to Bleezy. Also probably not anonymous. Thank you, Bleezy. For the Karazhan core. Silly hack to make the turret work with fences. It's up to you, yeah. If it's like difficult to explain in text, I'll just wait till like we're pretty late in the stream anyway, but that's interesting that you found a way around it.
A new
Game Pass doesn't work in your country, Dak.
Come,
I'm sorry.
Steal yourself. We are building an
What country are you in, Dak? Leroy with an I. Welcome in. Fool, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Much love to the Fool.
All aboard the
And Toll House, 100 bits. Thank you, Fool. Very much appreciated. Toll House, thank you also. Percussive maintenance. That's right. Shooting Frenzy. Don't mind if I do. Manhunters. Crap, I didn't close the door. They're not going to go directly to the mechs because I didn't reclose this after the last thing. Wait. I hear them. They're fighting the mechs. Quick. Go watch it. You guys will be fine. Megasloths versus mechs. Revenge of the Flesh. How many Megasloths was it? Only 36? Uh-oh. The Apocryton is rezzing them. Come on, Megasloths. Don't you know you have to go after the Apocryton? All right. Oh, the Apocryton's going into melee. They're both there. Megasloths, you have a chance. You have a chance. Here are their leaders. Great melee block here, although most of you are on fire, so you're probably going to lose. But I would just love to see you take these out. The mechs are absolutely... The thing is, before this DLC, those Megasloths would absolutely wreck this. But all those flame cannons, all the flame damage, fire damage, making them panic like this. Apocryton's resin stuff. Are these the first Apocryton I have? Oh, in this playthrough? In this playthrough, yep. Have you tried just not being on fire? It's a fantastic strategy not being on fire. Uh-oh. Some of them are aggroing, not others. It's kind of odd. It's kind of weird they're not all aggroing. What? Oh, are these the rezzed ones? We're gonna have a little bit of snow in the morning. I think that might be the rezzed ones. I think the rezzed ones are no longer considered linked to the mech cluster.
A generous bestowal.
I don't need to bring everyone. I'm just gonna do it. Fool, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you, Fool. DT, thank you for the 100 bits also. Very much appreciated. We don't need all these people. They're gonna end up wasting some of those, unfortunately. Let's just grab a few. You can actually reach that, huh? See, the door was, God, this freaking mix. The door was shut, so. When they first started coming up. Oh, White Death, you need to go lay down. It is interesting, though. I think that's what happened. These ones are so injured. My knife's in here. What are those rooms the beds for? What rooms the beds? These? Are we talking about these individual barracks? Yeah, those are my individual barracks. You like them? So you cramp the ideology altar in a small room and not get the altar disrupted debuff. Is there a certain way to do that? There is. Exclamation altar. If you type exclamation altar, ALTAR, in the chat, you'll get the explanation of it. I'm not using that exploit in this run, but it's a minor exploit you can use if you want. Oh god, I went out there a little bit too early. We'll just wait. Dorm style barracks. No, the rest are not coming. I don't know. It's weird. That one's almost dead. Pretty weird. So, what was the last one? Just some Lancer. Okay. Keeping May. Hey, some honor. Take care of his favorite pet. A wild boar named May for 17 days. Paralytic abasia. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Come on, mech. A 1-year-old Lancer. Yeah, this one was produced down there. Oh, crap. Let's go beat it to death with a beer bottle. Why, you might ask? Why not, I might ask. All right, Lancer, come on. We're going to beat you in the way that, I was going to say, our Dwarven ancestors. I don't think Dwarven ancestors beating people with beer bottles, but, you know, maybe, you know, in like some kind of Dwarven bar brawl or something. Here we go. Can you give beer to a baby? Yes, you can. Here we go. It checks out. Oh! He was already one hit from dying, so I'm not sure why I'm surprised, but that is fun to see. It's fun to see. Got wrecked. You can give beer to a baby once every 5 days in RimWorld without them getting addicted. So just make sure you don't give beer to your 0 to 2-year-old more than once every 5 days, and they will be just fine. They'll be just fine. What are those on the ground? These? The IEDs or? There's a whole barrel back then. No bottles. Well, that was our 2 events. So unfortunately that means Cassandra's still are back on cooldown. I'm actually tempted to pull that cluster. It's a pain though, because it's a quest cluster. So we could do it. Yeah, I have to say in RimWorlds, the plants, those are the Tinctoria plants for dye. That's for dyeing our floor. Are you planning to use the tox generator setup still, or no need? Probably not in this playthrough. We don't seem to have enough power draw in this one to really need it. I'll probably use it in the next one. Your 3-year-old is -10 mood from High Life. That's right, yeah. Gotta give that little kid a beer. Yeah, I should be here tonight for a bonus stream. Yeah. Uranium walls take a lot less work to build than stone walls. Yes. Yep. Uranium walls feel like they build almost, not quite, but almost the same as like more like a steel material. It's that way with doors and like door opening and stuff like that too. Also with beds, like uranium beds actually have like the same, they don't have the same problem as like stone beds. They have the same kind of stats as like steel. I had to be careful saying exact stats because they're not. But as far as like rest efficiency and stuff like that, uranium beds are actually pretty decent. How's stream been today? It's been fine, yeah. It's been fine. I haven't been feeling well the last couple days, but aside from that, doing alright. Add radiation to the uranium. How far will a termite dig instead of changing its path? There's actually no limits within reason. So like if you test in developer mode, you have like a little house or something, and you put like 50 layers of plasteel wall around your entire house. When you spawn in a termite, it will never give up. But if you have like, if the termite spawns here, if you have like 50 tiles of plasteel here, will it choose to go around? Usually yes, sometimes no. It's kind of crazy. Why the random doors for breachers to... They're breacher speed bumps. Animals through your buildings making filth everywhere is annoying it. It's one reason why we opened the back, so they could leave easier, because they were causing a lot of filth just hanging out. Yep, no problem. Is it stressful handling this many colonists? No, not at all. Not at all. We've had way more colonists. Polyfluorine's looking nice. Yeah. I actually don't know if I'm going to do any more gene stuff either. You have 10 vampires, it's tough for you. How far from the royalty win? Quite a ways, yeah. We need like 50 honor. We do have a couple quests that we're going to finish. Let's do this one. Why down here? Let's see. You go grab them. Anyway, we have a couple quests that we're working on, so we'll get 3 honor for this one. We got another one. Where's that one? 10 for that. That's 13 honor. So he's going to be at 27 after this. So he's going to need a little over 35 more honor. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too. I might just, if there's room, I might build a shuttle landing zone back here.
Praise the sub.
Haven't made one of those in a long time. Yeah, it's 9. 9. So yeah, we could do it. Just mine out a little bit of this, should be fine. That's actually probably Overhead Mountain. I guess it's not a huge deal. If we get another quest, I'll do it. If I cut down that tree, this is actually pretty close already to what we need. All right, cut down the Guarlin. It's more than enough. Cargo pods, steel, nice. We'll never get it, but nice. Allow you to link vampires to the death resting building. Very rare. Is there a reliable way to get them? You can get them from trading. They don't seem super rare, but yeah, I saw a lot of them for trade, like when I would caravan out places. So you can go caravan trading and you'll find them pretty easily. You're talking about the thing that increases their limit, right? The death rest casket limit or whatever. Yeah, I got quite a few from trading. Never built those. I usually don't either, but... Wow, you finally got converted. Is psychic deafness really a disadvantage? Well, seeing that psi casting is extremely strong and overpowered, then yes, but it depends, right? So we don't get access to the Mechanitor's psychic link. We don't have psi casting, so things like Berserk and Berserk Pulse, we don't have any of that. We also don't have anything from psychic soothes. We don't get any bonus from that. Any kind of psychic soothe. The beacon, the harmonizer soothe we can't get. So yeah, I would say overall that's a lot of negatives. The only positive is that like psychic events don't impact them. Bulk and Imperials where you've seen them the most. Masterwork minigun. Right. Yeah, but if the ship lands, doesn't it delete what's under it? That's why I was looking for a place that didn't have anything, because unless they ever fix that. But used to, wherever the ship would land, even with that beacon, it would delete whatever it landed on. So I was just trying not to have it delete our double strand, but I guess it's not a big deal either way. It doesn't delete anything anymore. I remember the very first time after royalty where I had one land on a stockpile of uranium, and it just deleted all of it. No longer deletes things. That's good. What's the best way to level up construction if you have no pawns of the construction at all? This is what I would suggest. Go in here and go to where is it? Go to a Steely. Have them build it, but don't have them. You don't need to have them finish it. So have them do something like that. I mean, you can just have them make things that you need first, like walls and stuff. Oh, it does. It does. It happened to you this morning. It did delete things. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. But anyway, you can have them make a steel. It takes them a long time. It is a construction skill. And when they're almost done with it, just go in there and cancel it. You can do that with anything that takes a long time to build because they're getting experience while they're building it. You can use altars, like stone altars, any of that, or use things that doesn't matter to you. Have them do your walls, have them smooth stone flooring, have them smooth walls, whatever. But basically just having them construct stuff, right? Obviously, you can get construction skill trainers if you come across those, but in general, just having them do long construction tasks will train it over time. Why not do a ship launch? What? Wow, look at that. Chef. I remember Chef. I made fun of him because he was bad at cooking. They sent us 5 advanced components. Way to go. What about crafting? All right, so leveling crafting, it's kind of the same thing. So crafters get experience while they're crafting, not when it's finished. So you want them to craft as slow as possible. So what you do is you have them craft outdoors, in the dark, you know, in the cold, whatever. As much as you can do to slow them down. And you can have them craft something that takes a long time, like, you know, even a stone club or a plate armor, like wooden plate armor is a good one. And then you can just click and cancel if you want, or when it's done, you can just burn it, whatever. All right, my daughter needed something. Learning, thank you for the Twitch Prime. Thank you, Learning. So yeah, you just basically want to make them slow. Yeah, cutting bricks does not give you any crafting experience. What is the blue flooring? It's paint. It's paint. And 1.4, you can paint your floors. And 1.4, you can paint the floor. All right. Blocks don't give crafting experience. Blocks haven't given crafting experience since like alpha or something. There was a mod that re-adds that to the game, but no. In fact, crafting blocks is global work speed. So if you're just crafting blocks, you don't even need like your crafters to do it. You just literally let whoever that's not doing something. Cutting blocks gives building experience now? Not that I know. All right, we'll check. Unless that changed like immediately. Yeah, let's check it out. Let's see. Claw. We can literally check here. He is at... Oh, I'll be just hover over. He's at 343. Here we go. Nope, no experience. So you must have a mod or something that's doing it that you didn't realize was a mod. So. The claw. Experience for cutting blocks is removed like 6 years ago. RimHUD lies. So many people have mods that add things like that back and don't know that it's mods. But, yeah. It's been gone a long time. One of the other really common things, because a lot of people use combat mods, I get is people like, is it better for accuracy if you stand in the light or the dark, or do you want your enemies lit up or dark? Just lighting the enemies up increase your accuracy? None of that's true. None of that's true. Unless you have the darkness precept or meme. That's it. It was like beta 16 when they removed that. Yeah, it's been gone a long time. 6 years or something ish. Is that about 6 years ago? Yeah, a really long time ago. That's another one that was in beta and it got changed around that same time. Dark's meme's funny. Well, so mod wife came in here. She was telling me a minute ago. Unfortunately, I have to. I'm not gonna get to rest between the two streams, so I'm gonna have to drive and do some. Is multi the same death rest machine stack? It depends on which one. So like the accelerator can stack twice, or when we built it, it could stack twice. So I'm not sure what the limits are on it, on the other ones, but the accelerator one, we could only have 2 of them. Whoops. Yeah, the reason that you want your pawns in the lights when they're shooting is it adds to their mood and it adds to their movement. The reason you want enemies in the dark, humanoid enemies, other ones it doesn't matter, is that it gives them a mood hit and a slow effect, basically. You're pretty much giving all the raiders like peg legs by having them be in the dark. Yes, Ozzy, more Ragnarok. Overall for the Dryads. Yeah. Dryads really look rough now next to the Mechanitor. Anyway, I was going to play until 4:30, but I got to get off here a little bit sooner, so I actually need to run now. My daughter was in here just talking to me, asking if I was getting off here to go drive. So, yeah, we are making some progress. It's getting a lot slower because it's a late game. But tomorrow, the goal will be to get the last few miniguns that we need and to finish off Lumberjack's Royal title. I think we should be able to do that tomorrow unless something goes terribly wrong. And then if we get his Royal title, we will be going into the end game event on Sunday. Let me save this before anything else happens. And then I'll tell you guys when you can see this again. And I'll tell you about the giveaway and stuff really quick before I go as well.